Hi, this is a short video which shows a quick view of a traditional produce cart I was commissioned to make for a local fruit grower. After they described the needs, I came up with a concept drawing like this one, specifying nominal size and materials to use, such as the need for a sloping top and traditional wagon wheels. The first step in construction was to make the basic frame using 14mm by 18mm treated construction pine. It needed to be light but strong, and to achieve strength the timber was glued and screwed using rebated joints. I decided to make the wheels with 10 spokes. To develop a suitable pattern I used on-shape to draw the shape, starting with the basic angles of 36 degrees for each of the segments that make up the rim, also known as felloes. The basic shape for the felloes we developed in on-shape, and a full-size template was printed out for use in making these using the 80 by 40 pine. A similar approach was used in designing the spokes. On-shape was used to make the design process easy, and template creation, where a reasonable amount of precision is required for the hub and the rim and the spokes to fit together properly. Here's a view of the assembled wheel in on-shape. After making all the various parts, here's a view of one of the wheels which has been assembled. The hub was drilled and had a piece of 18mm diameter steel pipe installed to act as a bearing. A jig was used to drill the holes in each of the felloes to accept the end of the spokes, and the felloes were joined using blue and biscuit joiners. Once all the parts were made, they were assembled together and painted. You can also see a steel tyre has been fitted to each of the wheels to provide essential binding strength. This was achieved by rolling a 25mm by 3mm steel bar into a hoop and pulling the ends together using screws and a bracket. The screws holding the bracket were cut off and left in the tyre once the ends had been drawn together and welded. In keeping with the traditional look, I added some pinstriping to the painted cream wood of the wheels. The tray on top was made from 16mm plywood. It was finished with a couple of coats of polyurethane, and in keeping with the traditional look, I added a couple of water slide decals, which was sort of traditional looking scroll type patterns. I was quite pleased with the overall authentic appearance of the cart at this stage, and I thought it looked just like I bought one. Now here's another view of the tray in a tilted configuration. The tray received a veneer of 6mm Oregon, which was glued onto the top of the plywood. Okay, that's it for now. This was a fun project, even though it took an unexpected turn towards the end. And well, if you liked the video, subscribe if you wish, and give it a liking. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye.